Yo, what is going on everyone, and welcome back to another video. And now today we are looking at Netherite in the new snapshot update beta, and just having a wee discussion about sort of the rarity and the how actual easy it is to find this, because if you look online and actually on the Minecraft wiki and everything, it says can't spawn on below 13 and up to 17. Whereas if you look on this video, I'm strip mining at I strip mine for about 30 minutes. I'm strip mining at Y level 11, and I think I went a good few thousand blocks, and I got almost a stack of ancient debris in 30 minutes. Which is, in my opinion, I think that's absolutely ridiculous, because it's meant to be rare and like a really end game item, and I have now got a full set of gear. And if you've got mending and unbreaking on a netherite pickaxe, you're never gonna have to worry about that breaking ever. Like, it's just never happening. Same with your swords and your axes and whatever. But the biggest problem I see with it is it's that easy to get is the armor. You have no idea, like, the difference it makes is absolutely huge. Like, I'm talking, it's like it gives you fire protection 2 on top of it. The knockback 1, it's like each bit of armor gives you +1 knockback resistance, which you notice a lot. In fact, I noticed it when you hit an iron golem, you get knocked back barely with this. Same with the Ravengers with their charge attacks. And even with a creeper, if you've got no enchantments on it, it does 0 hearts of damage. Whereas with a diamond, it'll kill you. Now, I don't know if this is just because it's a beta and it's a bug, but it's something that they really need to fix, because with the rarity of how rare this is meant to be and how much of an end game item, if honestly all you need to do is get yourself a diamond pick and go down there and try and find 3 bits of nether, 4 bits. What am I saying? You'll need a decent amount, so you'll need to find 4, 8, you'll need 12 bits to make a pickaxe. Right? So 12 bits to make a pickaxe, so you're maybe talking about 10 minutes of strip mining. Make yourself a netherite pickaxe, get mending and unbreaking 3, and you can strip mine forever. As you can see in this video, I'm finding loads of netherite, ancient debris, sorry, and I'm strip mining with a netherite pickaxe. It has efficiency, I think it's efficiency 5 or efficiency 4, I can't remember, but not voice breaking in the middle of that. I was one of them, and you can run and strip mine and you will find enough ancient debris to make 2 full sets of armor and 2 full sets of gear, and maybe some left over. You'll never have to go back again. I just think it's absolutely ridiculous. But I mean, the other thing is the Y level. I found that the Y level 11 is actually the best to mine at. I tried out the beds and it's just so much slower. It might be more efficient to get a bed and explode, because obviously ancient debris is resistant to explosions and all that sort of stuff. But this is more efficient. As you can see, I'm currently on 9 now, and I've been mining 3 minutes. It's, that's quite a lot. In fact, I said 10 minutes to find 12, might be even less than that. But I mean, it's just you find it too quickly and it's too often. I went into this with only a diamond pickaxe. I didn't have many other. In fact, I don't even think I had any other diamonds at all, apart from another 2. And straight away, I've already found this much ancient debris. I didn't even have enough gold when I first got it all to actually make, because you need 4 netherite scrap when you smelt it, and then you need 4 gold ingots to convert it into a netherite ingot. And it's just, they're so common, it's not rare. And the biggest thing is, you notice that they're all, I think the biggest problem to me is that they're all, I don't know what was happening here, I kept on, it's like I was hitting some sort of barrier. But anyways, getting off topic. basically they've made it so that there's always going to be two veins in every single chunk, and one of those veins is meant to be from Y level 13 to 17, and then the other one can be from anywhere between 17 and 119. Whereas if you noticed, I found ones at 11, and I think I found one at 10 and lower than that as well, so that's obviously clearly not true. And obviously there was also the fact that I haven't actually found a single piece of netherite scrap, I keep saying ancient debris above ground, so I've traversed probably only about 2,000 blocks to say over land, and I haven't found any. So strip mining at this level is the best way to do it. Now if you just change your game mode to peaceful for a bit, you know, don't even need to really worry about lava. Obviously you don't want to die in it, but if you're playing on hard mode, then it can be a bit more of a pain, so you might not want to run through it, you might just want to sort of walk, but it's just it comes across so often, and so, like, it's just, there's too much of it. It's meant to be like an end game item, like the end cities where they're super late game, you get amazing rewards, you get the shulker boxes, shulker shells, you get the elytras and all the enchanted gear and all that, and the tools that you get. Super late game, that's what this is meant to be like, because you have to get 4 of them to get 1 ingot, and it's just too easy to get, too easy. I mean, I go in here, I've not, in my world, which I'll be streaming later on today, I've got a small village set up on an island. I've got full armour, but I'm not wearing it until I've got it fully enchanted, so I won't destroy it. I've got quite a bit of diamonds now, because I've done a couple hours. Fucking hell, my voice keeps going. Done a couple hours of strip mining to get diamonds and gold and all that shit, because obviously I needed it to make the netherite ingots. But I've got one, so now I've got a sword, 2 picks, an axe, a hoe, a shovel, and a full set of armour, and I've still got, I think, 10 or 11 ingots left. Not scrap, ingots. That's a lot. Which is, you know, I mean, you might not seem as a problem, you're like, oh, more diamonds, more ingots, you know, that's amazing, get better gear. But that's not what this was intended to be. It's meant to be super late game. It was meant to be once you've maybe defeated all these bosses, maybe you've not defeated the Wither yet, but you've defeated the Ender Dragon, you've got that loot. Now you go looking for this loot to help you defeat the Wither. It's just, I don't know what it is. Coolest things I would say is it doesn't burn in lava. I've tested, it does actually give you a bit of fire resistance, I've noticed as well, when you go into hard mode. If you don't know, blue fire does more damage than red fire, but whereas now it felt like even with the blue fire, if you're on hard mode, it won't really, like if you're standing there, your health will constantly go down. But if you've got full hunger and you're on fire, even by blue fire, you'll regenerate faster than it'll go down. So I mean, for how easy it is to find this, I just think it's too OP. You could have this early game. If the first thing you done was got an seed with a village, so you could maybe get a bucket and then find some surface lava, get a nether portal, find 3 diamonds somehow before you go mining, bring what I first done was I brought 4 iron pickaxes and a diamond pick, and after that I came out with about 19 ancient debris, which is enough for your first start of the game. You've got a full set of tools to go ahead and then find more diamonds, and then because the tools will last that long, hopefully you can get an enchantment table and get them breaking, and maybe you've got the villagers get some mending on that, and then you can go back in there. I've got 2 strip mines, and you just strip mine. The worst thing to do is to keep changing your direction, so just strip mine, so make a line down to Y11, which I personally think is the best level. Obviously this will be different if you're playing on Java, but I'll maybe have a look into that later, because I do have the Java edition. But honestly, best thing to do is just find a place where you feel like you're going to be good. Get to level 11. Don't dig straight down. Don't do that. And then just straight line for thousands of blocks. I think I went to almost 4,000 blocks or 3,500 maybe in this one. And it's just the best idea because as soon as you start going other lines, your efficiency goes down even more. And what I do with here is on the way back, I actually just mine out to the side a few times, and you'll see that at the end of the video, where I actually find even more ancient debris, and it's just ridiculous how much. I think if you had a server or a realm with 10 people, that's you. If all 10 of you went in and went in different direction, I reckon you could all come back within an hour with like 2 full stacks of ancient debris each. I mean, look at this here, I'm already on, what I'm on? 19 bits. And we're 10 minutes in. Awesome, so that's a full set of tools right there. And as you can see, unbreak, so that's, what was that again? Efficiency, something. Anyway, can't remember. But unbreaking 3 and mending, as soon as you've got that, even on a diamond pickaxe, it'll be totally fine, because I had unbreaking 3, mending, and efficiency 3 on my first diamond pickaxe, and it never ran out, as long as you just keep mining that quartz every time it comes in, you'll be good. But I just think that's the biggest problem, right? Ancient debris is too common. It comes around too much, and it needs to be... I think they don't need to make it rarer, but they need to stop making it spawn in every single chunk, because there's always, no matter what, 2 veins that spawn in every single chunk, and that is a problem. As you can see here, there's probably more that I missed right next to me. The most satisfying thing is finding 2 veins right next to each other, because obviously they'll be at the edge of the chunk on each one, which did happen a few times in this video, if you are still watching, that is. But I mean, it was just ridiculous how much I'm getting. You can come back as soon as, like, you could do this for an hour, get full tools, you'll be able to go to the nether, defeat the wither easy. Like, there's no, with this netherite, everyone's just going to be grinding it out before they've even really started the game. Kind of like diamonds, but now this just makes it even easier. It just negates some of the challenge. Which Minecraft is already too easy these days, as it is. I'm sure you know there's not very many people... You see people complaining about the creepers and stuff, but the game is too easy as it is. There needs to be more challenge, and what they've added now has actually just made it easier. And with the near zero tick pigman farm that's out there, I mean, you can get thousands of gold an hour from that as well. Just there's so many new things that just make it too easy. And even I don't know what they're called, but the grouped guys from the nether that have like the crossbows and stuff, I mean, they're almost no challenge. They're just like sort of finding pillagers like you would with their crossbows. They're not a challenge. The only challenge I can see is maybe if you accidentally hit a pigman. But the funny thing is, if a crew the thingamajiggies, I don't know what you want to call them, come at you, and if one of them hits a pigman, the pigmen will all go after them too. So that's a funny thing. And obviously the piglins, I don't know what they're called, they aggro at you no matter what. I don't think that's meant to be a thing. I thought that they were meant to be sort of passive mobs where they were like pigs just in the nether, but they actually attack you. So I'll see how that goes, because I think they were only meant to attack you if you take them into the overworld. They turn into like the zombified ones or whatever. But yeah, and then they attack basically every mob that's not their own kind. But anyways, So right now we're sitting at 23 ancient debris and we're 15 minutes in, so it's not too bad. But I think what I'm going to do now is time-lapse to the end of the video, and you can see we're currently almost at 2,000 blocks, and you can see how many blocks we've travelled and how much ancient debris we've got in such a short space of time. But anyway guys, I thank you for watching the video, and I'll be back with you at the end of this time-lapse.